This bad stuff happens, and for 33 hours, I was praying that if this had to happen here, that it wouldn't be one of us, that somebody drove from another state, somebody came from another country. Sadly, that prayer was not answered the way I hoped for, just because I thought it would make it easier on us if we could just say, hey, we don't do that here. And indeed, Utah is a special place. We lead the nation in charitable giving. We lead the nation in service every year. But it did happen here.
I'm pretty sure that this one is going to be pretty short and straight to the point, because I'm a little bit confused, right? He is the governor of Utah, correct? And we all heard and witnessed this man in whatever confusion that he is in. You saw Patel directly in the background, right? He got up there on that podium and said the quiet part out loud. He said the main thing that I've stated throughout about 2 or 3 live streams so far, which is that a lot of white folks out here were hoping that it was going to be somebody else. It wasn't going to be them. This is usually how it goes when it deals with a lot of incidences like this across the United States. They hope and they pray that it's not somebody who looks like them. And you heard him say it. He said that he was hoping that it was somebody from cross state, an immigrant, somebody from another country. But yet, God did not answer his prayers the way that he wanted his prayers to be answered. And I'm just trying to fathom, who in the world prays like that? Out of all the things that you could realistically ask from a higher power, from a being that created all of this, your main hope, your main plea is that the individual who did this to one of yours doesn't look like you. I would think that you would pray that the person is found as quick as possible. I would think that you would pray that the families that are affected would be able to come together amongst one another, console one another, find a way to cherish, right? Find a way to reminisce and to focus on the great memories that they have of another person. I would never think that somebody would waste time and energy praying for 31 hours that the person who did this would be somebody else other than them. That seems to be quite a very selfish prayer. And that also tells me a lot about this individual and also the people that he governs. Because it seems as though that if he is in power, which he is, then there are also like-minded people that agree and sympathize and empathize with what it is that he stated openly in front of everybody. And I want to note, Patel, from what I can remember, he's Indian, right? And he is the main honcho up there when it deals with the FBI. And he said it in front of him. And if you go back and look at that video and you look at Patel and you look at the side eye, you look at the face that he makes, I'm pretty sure that he was thinking a lot of things, but he had to keep composure. And again, I wouldn't have faulted him for feeling a certain type of way, because what that governor stated is completely crazy. It doesn't make any type of sense, not a lick of sense at all. And to have people online sitting idly by as we're all able to hear and witness this, you have people trying to rewrite what it is that he stated. They're trying to reinterpret, like, oh, he didn't, mean it that way. That's not what he said. No, he said all of that. But like I told people before, even in a live stream, even if you give people the utmost proof concrete evidence of what happened, what took place, who said what time they said it, and how they said it, people will still find a way to scapegoat. They will still find a way to skip over the information and to throw their own point of view. We got captions, for God's sakes. And you still have people that are online on X right now trying to rewrite or reinterpret what the governor stated in front of everybody. And again, those individuals are white. Lord. Like I said before, for a lot of those folks directly out there, if you really think for a second, for a minute, that the United States has a hope of changing, you failed. Because every single day that goes by, there's something else that comes up. And it's like, wow, you guys really said this out loud? You guys really thought about this? You thought that this was a good idea? And it seems that the general consensus said, yeah, go at it. Try to hit the broadside of a barn. And they went for it. This is insane. This is 100% insane. To think that you have a sitting political official who represents a community, who represents a group, who represents an area, and he stated that he prayed to God that the person who caused this devastation to those out there was not somebody who looks like him, looks like his son. He was hoping, praying, and wishing that that individual was an immigrant, cross-state, from another country. Wow. I like I said before, when I originally heard that statement, I can safely say that I was godsmacked. Because never in my life have I been able to witness and see somebody in a government seat say something with the utmost confidence and be so stupid and ignorant at the same time. And it makes me wonder about the people who also voted him to represent them and to put him directly in that seat. It makes me wonder. And again, this is a reflection of America, one of the many directly out there. But like I said, I would love to know what other people feel and think directly about the sentiments of the governor here and what he specifically stated, right? Because like I said before, I'm still baffled. I kid you not, I am still baffled by witnessing what it is that I was able to view. And I watched this probably about 5 times, and I'm still trying to gather. I'm like, you know what? Maybe he didn't really say that. Maybe I misinterpreted. Maybe I misheard something, right? Because I've been up since yesterday, right? So maybe I misheard it, right? But no, I didn't. I looked at the captions several times, and the captions are the captions. His words are his words, and the sounds are the sounds. That's crazy to me. But, maybe it's just me that thinks that what he stated is crazy and very idiotic and stupid. But it also speaks volumes, right, to how he views and how he looks at other people specifically out there versus how he looks at his own people. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.